What is up, guys? It's me, Louie. So as you can hear, that's a motorcycle. And this, if you're thinking, what's so special about this little light in the middle? Well, that's Venus. And you're seeing it in the evening. It really is the evening star, you know? I don't think you can see it, but there's a little bit of coloring around it, so it's after sunset. You know, I like this one because I can see it. It's so bright, especially compared to the moon. And Venus is closer to the sun, which makes it a bit harder to see, especially at night where it's practically impossible to see. So this is the second planet from the sun, and this is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen, probably. But this is the most beautiful thing that this is probably the most beautiful thing that I've taken a video of. Just unravel its beauty. Maybe someday we might go there soon. But that's if we're dead, probably. Well, that's it for me. Bye. It's so peaceful tonight. And so is this beauty. This is Venus. And I'm taking a video of it at 6 p.m. And it's really beautiful and bright, especially compared to the moon. And this giant light here. They don't call it the morning and evening star for nothing. It's so peaceful tonight. And so are you, Venus. Day 2 of observing Venus. I never thought that I'd actually see Venus again. I thought this was some sort of other planet, like Mars, Jupiter, or Saturn. But no, it's Venus again. And this time, she's out and earlier. Like seriously, it is 6:44 in the evening right now. I don't know how I'm able to see this, but it's a miracle. Love you, Venus. Day 3 of recording Venus at night. So this time there's a little bit of sunset, a bit of red sunset. And look at her, she's so pretty. Also, if you're hearing howling, like that's a dog. Like seriously, I did not expect to get that bright. Feels like Halloween. Except it's on November. They're not gonna shut up, aren't they? Let's just zoom in. Bad news, I can't aim at Venus properly. And my eye is starting to itch, so I might not be able to show it today, but maybe I'll show it tomorrow night. For now, here's the beauty herself. Well, you can't see her here. But I do have pictures of her saved, which I'll show you later. See you tomorrow night. That's all for me. Bye! Alright, day 4 of observing Venus. Yes, that's what I'm calling it now. And Venus is this little pale dot. This pale white dot. Which you're having a hard time seeing. Because I'm having a hard time focusing on it. Let me fix this. Yeah, that's it. This is Venus. Now it's darker than ever. But just as early. Because this is my new telescope. And this is real. Well, a finder scope, that's what they call it. A stand. And a camera stand. I also had some issues. As you know, my skin. Because it's pinched. But anyways, let's try adjusting this right here. There we go. And then we bow down. And then we adjust the camera. We need you first. I'm aiming it at the lampshade so I know where it's supposed to go. So I'm using my finder scope right now. You can't see me because, well, my camera's at the telescope. But I'm using my finder scope right now to locate the lamp. And it's focusing on one of the areas here. If I adjust it correctly, not going well. Like, really, it's not. I think this is it. Now we go closer. For a better angle. There. It's centered, I think. And I'm missing Venus, so let's go. So I'm aiming her right about here. And the telescope is right at the area where I can see her. So if I use my finder scope, if it aims at Venus, it should show where she is. Yes, I'm giving pronouns to planets far away. Look, get. Honestly, I don't know what I'm working with. This is the best view I have. Please, bear with me. Please. Oh, I have to fix the lenses. I'll be right back. So this is the instrument used to take the video of Venus. Which is over there. But the sky is very fidgety. This is the G Skyer that my dad ordered on Amazon while he was in the United States. And it's got a real finder scope used for targeting objects, and I can't aim my camera. This is the finder scope. Which, if you don't know how I'm picturing this or videoing this, sorry, the telescope almost fell over. This is what you can see in the finder scope. Yeah, so right now it's aiming at a wall. This is what the telescope sees, which is slightly different. Which honestly, I'm surprised it can picture Venus, or video Venus, for that far away. And I think she's getting brighter, so let's put her back on the camera. Assuming that she doesn't hurt me again. And by she, I mean the telescope, not Venus. I mean, how can Venus hurt us when she's a third away? Which a third is a third of an AU. But astronomical lingo is an interesting language. This is the lamp that I'm using to calibrate my camera views so that I'm not lost. I think the camera is well calibrated. So back to Venus. She's gonna be bright enough that we can see her. I just aim at the moon. I aim at the moon. Forget about the moon. Let's just aim at Venus. I'm pretty sure I can tell where she is right now. There, I found her. Yeah, this is her again, and I think the lights, or the shadows, rather, are the electrical lines or the telescope itself. Because it needs to be at the center space of the lens, just to aim it properly. There are, I think, 3 lenses here, or 2. Because lenses are part of a refracting telescope, which is used to aim at the your specific object, but it inverts the thing, like the finder scope. This is why we have applied lenses on her. We apply the lenses onto the telescope, and then we inverse the inversal, which gets us images. Or if we're lucky enough, a nerd's beautiful. Which is cloudy again. Listen, I'm not the one who is guiding my... Listen, I'm just the one guiding my telescope. What goes around comes around. Yeah, she's practically gone. The clouds have covered her. And apparently I don't think you can hear my audio correctly, so... Okay, so now I think I've fixed the telescope. If I aim it right here... There. You can see Venus. It's that little circle in the middle. I wish I could change the brightness, but I can't. It's also getting darker, so that's why it's a bit darker than you expected. Perfect imagery, really. And right beside it is the moon. In this color. Honestly, I think the clouds are getting to it because it's getting very dark and very red. Seriously, from my point of view at the finder scope, it's reddish. And in my point of view, I'm also having a hard time aiming at it, so... This is the best you're getting. Also, the moon's kind of overrated anyway. I mean, sure, it's where we landed our first steps into outer space. But with Venus, we have landed the first spacecrafts to a whole new world. That is only just an aim away. Now, here are some pictures of Venus. By the way, I forgot to tell you, it's day 5. And day 5, I finally succeeded it. But since the failed attempt from yesterday, we'll count this as day 4. Venus also moves at a moderate pace, just so to say. So I'm constantly moving the camera as I am doing my thing. She's changing positions, y'all. Gotta make sure you're up to demand with her. Cause she's getting darker. Oh, let me relocate my camera. Should be much brighter. Much better. But it's still dark. But at least we get to video Venus from 93 million miles away, which is actually kind of an estimation. It's 149,597,870.7 kilometers. Which I don't know what that is in US measurements, because in the Philippines we commonly use kilometers and Celsius, or Celsius, like that. But this telescope really works. I can actually locate her. How well we can see her is kind of irrelevant. Hold on, I'll aim the camera again and see if I have any better luck from out here. Okay, I am setting myself to a high brightness because I literally cannot see her. Well, that's that from her. But at least you got to see her. Okay, so that telescope entry and that telescope lesson, well, bonus lesson anyway, was a success. This was the G-Skyer, which you can get on Amazon or whatever. Not. And these are objects in space that you clearly cannot see. So I'm gonna resign from this video. So that's it for me. Bye.